got you, run you, like you, tried you. Move so fast that you know I can't find you. Ooh, I'm starting to believe that I'm way too much for you. All that talk, but it seems like it can't come through.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a long time since I've been on here, y'all, but I've been having some personal things going on in my life and I just need to take care of it. But we back. Today's video is more so gonna be like a deeper video, because I just gotta tell y'all about the God we serve. I really just gotta tell y'all about him. Also, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. If you are easily triggered by topics concerning mental health or self-harm or anything like that, I suggest that you click off this video. There'll be other videos for you to watch, but this ain't the video for you, sis. So kindly click off. So for y'all that don't know, I have always struggled with my mental health, being depressed, thinking about, dark thoughts and all kinds of stuff at the early age of 4th grade. And there was never no cure for me. I would try to talk to people, different people in my family. I would try to, do different hobbies and things like that. But it just did not work until back in December of 2023, where I decided to step into the church. And I know what y'all thinking, I'm not in no way, shape, or form trying to, push anything on nobody and nothing like that. But this is what works for me. And I'm, it really just transformed me. To literally be in the headspace that I was back then, and to see myself 6 and 7 months later, it's really a miracle. Wow. But anyway, because y'all know I be rambling. So back in December of 2023, my life was just going in a downward spiral. My lights had got cut off, my bills, I just couldn't afford my bills no more. And me and my boyfriend, we were on the verge of really just going our separate ways, because it had got so bad between us and stuff. And one day we were literally in an argument, y'all, and I just heard God say, go to church. Now, I know God works in mysterious ways, but I'm literally we get into it so bad, and I just heard go to church. So I told my boyfriend, I'm you know what? I want to go to church. He you want to go to church? I'm yeah, I want to go to church. So he took me to this church, the church that had basically been screaming for me to go to church. They were outside on their microphones, and y'all, I ended up going to them. Now, this particular church, I didn't know that they were open on the Wednesday. So I went in there and I was I didn't go in there, but I basically called and I was hey, are you guys open? Now, mind you, they have a daycare. So the lady's on the phone. She's if you have a daycare, you bring your kids in. I'm no, ma'am, I don't have any kids. I just want prayer. Literally, I never seen nobody get this happen. She's you just want prayer? You just want prayer? Of course, I'll open the door for you. So she opened the door for me. It was her, and it was another lady named Sister Janie. Shout out to Sister Janie, because I really love her. But they literally prayed over me, y'all. When I tell y'all I was in there looking a mess, I was in there looking a mess. So my hair wasn't done, none of that type of stuff. But I really didn't care at that moment. At that moment, I really wanted change. So I went in there and they prayed over me and things like that. And after they prayed over me, I literally felt so relieved. And that's not the end, y'all. But yeah, I felt so relieved. So she ended up telling me that there was a service happening later that night at 7 o'clock. So I was okay, y'all, right after that prayer, me and my boyfriend, we talked, we were good, we were back on track, we had fixed everything. I had went home and cleaned up my house, y'all. It was wow. So I ended up going to the service and things like that. And while I'm in the service, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I kept thinking about I should just walk out. The enemy was attacking me heavy. You should just walk out. It's not gonna work for you. It's gonna be every other gimmick that you tried. Just leave. But something in my body would not let me leave, y'all. That was the first time in my life I actually felt paralyzed. Even though I was thinking this in my mind, I could not move, y'all. And I think it was definitely God. So now we sit in a service, and now the service has come to an end and stuff like that. They, everybody is coming to the altar. So the lady that was sitting in front of me, I can't remember her name, but like I see her at church all the time. I really need to figure out her name. I don't know what it is about me. Like I would talk to people and don't know their name. But anyway, so she comes and she prays over me and things like that. And then they ask, do y'all want to get baptized? Because I brought my boyfriend too. So they was like, y'all want to get baptized, stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, y'all. When I stepped out that water, I felt every battle that I was dealing with, everything that I was dealing with, mental health, all that stuff. I felt that stuff fall off me, y'all, and I began to change. I began to change so heavenly, like, wow, like this coming from a person that used to want to unalive herself every other day, didn't have no hope, didn't have, didn't really see, a future. And now I see everything so clearly, and I see I'm like, have that urge to follow my dreams and stuff. I'm not sad no more. Like the things that God can do for y'all, like I don't think y'all understand like the type of like things that I was thinking about doing to myself, that I have done to myself, and now I'm not. God is so good, y'all. Like, wow, he has literally transformed my life in these couple months and stuff like that. I have not thought about any self-harm or anything like that by the grace of God, and I just thank God every day. And if y'all want y'all life to change, just ask God, because he did it for me and he can do it for y'all. So if y'all are struggling with mental health or anything that is attacking y'all mind, just get down on y'all knees and pray. All right, I'm out.
Baby,